booking an appointment. There's a number of things to consider before making an appointment in i-salon. You need to make sure that you're maximising the available space in the columns on the appointment diary and that you're not leaving any gaps that can't fit a full appointment in. You need to make sure that you're capturing the right information for the client who's booking the appointment in terms of the correct spelling of their name and the correct contact details for them. And of course, most importantly, you need to make sure that you're booking the appointment in at the right time, on the right date and for the right service. For this example, our client Nicola Hayden wishes to book an appointment in with Anne at 10 o'clock on Saturday the 12th of February. Firstly, we need to open the diary up on the relevant date, and we can do this either by using the week buttons at the bottom of the screen or the date button on the top left hand corner of the diary page. Next, we need to select the time slot in the column of the person that we wish to book the appointment in for. In this instance, Anne at 10 o'clock. A list of all the salon's clients will now appear on the screen. Type all or part of the client's surname into the search for box located at the top of the screen. The list of clients will then narrow down to show only those whose surname matches that which you've typed in. In this example, the appointment we're making is for Nicola Hayden, so to select her record, simply select the purple code button located to the left of her name. We're now taken through to the price book screen, and this is where we can select the actual service Nicola is having. Nicola is requested to be booked in for a cut and finish, so to locate that service record we go into Stylist Services, Ladies Styling, and then select the Cut and Finish button. The booking confirmation will now appear, and this will enable you to confirm the booking back to the client and also double check their contact details whilst you're there. So the appointment is booked in with Anne on Saturday at 10 o'clock, the 12th of February 2011. The service is a cut and finish and the price is £52. In the black screen at the bottom, we can see details of Nicola's last bill. To confirm the booking, select the green tick, and the appointment is now booked on the diary. If we hover over the appointment, we can see that it's booked in at 10 AM for 45 minutes, and it also shows Nicola's mobile telephone. For our next example, we're going to book an appointment in for Julia Minot with Phil at 9 AM on Saturday the 5th of February. To go to the correct date, select the date button on the top left hand side of the diary page to take you back to today's date. Then, using either the week button at the bottom of the page or the date button, select the date from the diary. Select the time slot and the column that you wish to book the appointment in for. In this example, 9 o'clock with Phil. And the list of all the clients will appear again on our screen. Type in the surname of the client into the search for box at the top of the screen. Again, the list will narrow down to show only those clients whose surname matches that which you've typed in. As this appointment is for Julia Minot, we're going to select the code button to the left hand side of Julia's name. And we're now taken into the price book screen where we can select the service or services that Julia is having. Julia's appointment is for a cut and blow dry and a full set of highlights. To book this in, we first of all need to book in the highlights, and to do that we go into Technical Services, Colours and Highlights, and then select the Highlights button. The booking confirmation screen will then appear, and we can now select the booking button at the bottom of that screen to select the cut and blow dry. We're taken back to the appointment diary where we specify the time for the cut and blow dry to start. In this example, 45 minutes after the highlight finishes, which is at 10:30 AM. Select the time and we're taken back into the price book screen. To locate the cut and blow dry, we go into Stylist Services, Ladies Styling, and select the Cut and Finish button. Again, the booking confirmation screen appears, and we can now see that we've got booked in with Phil on Saturday at 9 AM, the 5th of February 2011, short full head highlights at £87, and on the same date at 10:30 AM, a cut and finish at £60. And details of Julia's last bill are shown just here on the bottom right hand side of the screen. To confirm the booking, select the green tick. The bookings are now on the diary, and if we hover over each of them, we can see that the highlights are booked in at 9 AM for 45 minutes, and the cut and finish is booked in at 10:30 AM for 45 minutes. For our final appointment example, we're going to book an appointment in for today's date, Wednesday the 2nd of February, at 3 PM with Millie, for a new client, Carly Field. To go to today's date, we select the date button on the top left hand side of the diary page. Then we select the time slot in Millie's column, 3 PM. In the search for box, we type the surname of the client we're looking for. And we can see that there's no one listed by the name of Carly Field. So to create a new client record, we select the New button on the top right of the page. This will open us up into a brand new blank client record card. Now, it's vitally important when you add a new client record onto i-salon that you capture as much information as you possibly can, and that information is 100% accurate. The bare minimum that you can enter in when you're adding on a new record is the surname, the name, and a contact telephone number. Without this information, you won't be able to proceed and make a booking. But some salons will have their own client policy and will specify exactly what information they want when a client is first added on. Do bear in mind though that you can always update the record further when the client actually visits the salon. Now, Carly's surname has already been entered because we put it into the search for box on the client list, so we'll go down to her first name slot and type her first name in here. We're also going to put in a mobile telephone number in the mobile phone box, and we'll indicate that this is her preferred method of contact by putting a dot to the right of the phone number here. The rest of the client record card we're going to leave blank for the moment and update it later on when she arrives into the salon. So we'll tick it to save it, and that will take us through to the price book to select the service that she's having. Carly has requested a cut and finish today, so we'll select that from the stylist services, ladies styling, cut and finish. Carly specifically requested Millie to do her hair, so we'll select the green tick to say that yes, it is a request client. The booking confirmation screen now appears, and we can see that it's booked in with Millie today at 3 PM for a cut and finish, and the price will be £60. Tick to save, and we return back to the main appointment screen. As we hover over Carly's appointment, we can see that it's booked in at 3 o'clock for 45 minutes, and it also shows her mobile number there. And she also has 3 dots on her appointment. Blue to indicate that she's missing information on her client record card, red to indicate that she requested Millie to do her hair, and green to indicate that she's a new client.